Hi beautiful souls, welcome back to Inspire Me Higher, where we step into our purpose and trust our journey. Have you ever wondered, am I on the right path? Maybe you're feeling uncertain, second guessing your choices, or waiting for some big sign from the universe. Well, today I'm here to tell you, you might already be exactly where you need to be. Yeah, let's get into it. How do you know you're on the right path? First, it feels challenging, but it feels right at the same time, if you know what I mean. Like, being on the right path doesn't always feel easy. Sometimes, it's uncomfortable, there's uncertainty, and even scary. And you wonder why. Like, why can't it just be easy? Why can't I just get everything I want and everything go right and I plan out my life? Because honestly, growth happens when you're outside of your comfort zone. If you feel stretched or if you're having to learn something, some kind of lesson, then you're evolving, and that's part of your path. That's getting you one step closer to where you're supposed to be. So every moment of your life counts. Every little thing that happens in your life is meant to carry you to where you're ultimately supposed to be. And so I know, we're always striving for the next thing. We're always like, man, I just want this now. Like, today in our culture, we have this problem with delayed gratification. I mean, just look at our credit cards. Like, we buy things and we don't actually have the money right then and there, but we buy things on credit just to have it in our hands now. And then we're screwed later on because we get this huge rack up all this debt. It's kind of the same thing. Like, we want to be at our destination. We want to be, have our dream house. We want to, have our dream husband or wife right now. But we don't realize that all the little detours along the way, all the little challenges and uphill battles that we had to face to get there were necessary. It's part of growth. You feel a sense of alignment. When you feel a sense of alignment, like everything just clicks, that's also a good sign that you're on the right path. I think your heart knows that you're on the right path before your mind does. And sometimes you gotta listen to that feeling, you gotta listen to that gut feeling in ourselves, So, what are the signs and symptoms of that you're on the right path? Like, how do you know? These are questions that I've had. And, everyone's got their own opinions, and it's different for everybody. Like, one sign is that you keep getting opportunities and synchronicities. Things just align. Things align perfectly. And you meet the right people. It's like one of those things where, like, you're thinking of something or someone, and they pop up, or you see them at the grocery store, or you think, one day I want to do this. And then next thing you know, like the next day, an opportunity arises for you to do that thing. Like, that's happened to me many times, and it's really funny when it happens, because you're like, oh, everything just feels right, Things just click in ways that you didn't really plan, but it's all for your highest good. Everything always works out for you how it's supposed to. So yeah, you gotta pay attention to that feeling, because life is guiding you. It's guiding you every single day through your choices, your actions. Outside forces that you don't even see are protecting you and are on your side. So, sign number 2, you feel growth, but even in uncertainty. You might not have all the answers, but you're growing, you're becoming stronger and wiser, and that's where you need to be. There's something about growing that has contributed to where I am today. If you think about, like, where you were 10 years ago, are you the same? Do you have the same mindset as you did then, now? Are you thinking today the same way you did 10 years ago? Probably not. Probably not. You probably have matured. You probably have made better choices than you have in the past, because you've learned, you've experienced life, and you can trust yourself now to make wiser decisions. And I think it stems from loving yourself more, because when you can love yourself, you can truly appreciate the growth that you've experienced. And honestly, staying in the same mindset as you were 10 years ago, I mean, there Some people do and are happy with where they are. It takes a certain level of self-love and self-trust to have the courage to take a look at your life, reflect on your life and what you've done, and to make a change. It takes courage. And also, sometimes self-reflection can be scary because sometimes you don't like what you see, and that can really be hard for some people. And so it takes courage to be able to do that. But you got to apply to yourself once you're able to do that and make the changes necessary to grow as a person. Because I think if you can grow as a person, then you're on your way to where you're supposed to be in your life. And every step of the way is just beautiful, honestly. Sign number 3, you keep coming back to it. Like, is there something in your life that no matter how much you shake it, it just keeps coming back? Is there a hobby? Is there a passion that you have that you're meant to be thriving in that you aren't? Sometimes, no matter how many times you walk away from something, it just keeps pulling you back. Like for me, it's music. No matter how much I tell myself I don't want to play music, it's in me. You know, that's something that I can never shake. So I enjoy it. It fulfills my soul, and it gets me out of bed in the morning, honestly. So once you find that thing that, you know, that keeps calling you back, and not ignoring it, you have to embrace it and listen. I think our minds are so cluttered with all this stuff that we have to do. Our to-do lists are just so long, and we're this and that for everyone else, everybody, and we have to be here, be there. It's like our minds are so clouded with all this stuff that we have to do. Sometimes it's hard to just be, but I think once you're able to sit with yourself and really just take a moment and breathe, that's when you can really listen to what's inside and you get clarity. When I meditate, I get the most clarity on the directions and choices I'm supposed to make when I meditate, because I can silence my mind long enough to listen. I believe with that whole saying, like, we have 2 ears to be able to listen more than we talk. I think that's true, because there's power in listening. I think there's power in being quiet. There's a lot of power in being quiet and listening, because you're learning when you're listening. You're not learning when you're talking, you're just talking. So allowing that space to listen is so important in any conversation, even with yourself. So you're exactly where you need to be. Sometimes we get so caught up in where we want to be, with instant gratification, I want it now, you know. We forget to appreciate where we are now. This stage of your life, wherever you are in your life right now, is a part of your unique journey. So you gotta trust that. If this message resonated with you, please hit that like button, subscribe, share with a friend. You're on the right path. Trust yourself and trust your journey. You got this. Keep rising, keep shining. I'll see you next time on Inspire Me Higher. Bye.